What's good, everybody? Welcome. Hi. Hello. How we doing? I'm making a few changes as I go. Don't mind me. I'm gonna add the music back in. Let it hang out underneath me a little bit. So I will not, for the record, be playing in these, but I couldn't resist the urge to put them on. You know? Just for some reason I couldn't make myself do it. It's been interesting the last few weeks. I just sort of, I talked about this a lot in the, well, this music is too cheerful for talking about something serious. And so are these. Although I will say these are cool in the dark. If I killed my ring light and popped those on, that'd be pretty funny. But all right, let's tilt the music for a second and chit chat. How's everybody doing? First off, thank you for being here in the chat. We had a little time off. Thank you for bearing with me. I don't really know how regular Twitch music concerts can be right now until I have a clearer picture of what Amazon is planning to do to Twitch streamers who stream music. It's a lot harder to stream music than it is to stream video games for whatever reason. Which I guess is interesting. But yeah, I talked about this in the Lamplighters State of the Union speech, where I said, stuff's gonna get a lot trickier because I'm about to be a dad, and I don't know how often I'll be able to just kind of hang here, maybe with a crib with a bassinet right here or something, and do this. It's gonna be hard to predict, and I really want to keep making music for you guys this way, but between real gigs coming back into my life and Twitch making it more difficult by basically outlawing playing songs by other people, hard to say. So I've been focusing on recording, trying to finish the two big projects I've been working on, which are Flutter and WoW and the follow-up to Flutter and WoW. Interestingly, I do have cool news. Like, you guys won't be able to hear any kind of quality here, but just so you know what's coming soon, I'm at work on Hello, good morning. So in case that wasn't audible, I got the first. I've got the first sort of formula, scheme, skeletal structure for Hello Good Morning, sitting in my email inbox to go over with my friend Ross, who was producing that track, and lots of cool stuff. So another interesting thing that happened, and oh, is my microphone crunchy? Is it too loud? Thank you for hosting Blooms in the Night and Tech Bard 107. Appreciate y'all. So here's an interesting thing. I got granted early access to Amazon Luna, which of course is not that special to say. I'm sure it's not that hard to get early access. But for anyone who doesn't have it or doesn't want to have it or doesn't want to spend the money to get the controller to play it or whatever, I can talk about what that's like. First off, let's talk about the controller, which I did order through Amazon. It looks like this. So, pretty standard stuff. One thing that's a little different is that they've got the D pads or the left and right D sticks offset, which is cool. It's weighty. It doesn't feel cheap. It's pretty ergonomic. One thing that bugs me is it's both good and bad. It's laid out with A, B, X, Y in that pattern, which makes it a little tricky for PlayStation users, because when something says press X, you historically want to go where the A is on this controller, so you got to unlearn your muscle memory a little bit, but very cool. And you know, for like a less than Netflixy sort of monthly fee, you get access to this massive library of games to play, which is also cool. So it's like instant game library, plus, you know, obviously there's pay-to-play channels. Like Ubisoft has a pay-to-play channel through Cloud Luna already. And it's like an Xbox Nintendo hybrid. Or realistically, what it's actually reminiscent of to me is vintage arcade games. So, you know, I figure we'll jump in and play a game that I just got interested in. Like, there was just this game that I'm interested in checking out. It's an anime-style side-scroller beat-em-up, very Sega Genesis kind of game. Although the graphics are deliberately retro, not retro because they have to be. So it's cool in the sense that you get, you get really high-quality cutscenes and the audio is really good and stuff like that. But it's still really reminiscent of vintage stuff. And that's exciting to me. So I thought I would show you guys just briefly what my what Luna looks like. I'm going to be playing it literally just through a browser on my Mac right now. And I can take the controller and switch instantly to play on an iPad or Kindle or my TV, through my Fire Stick or whatever, literally through any device I've got. They even make a thing that hooks onto this that'll hold my phone and turn this into like a little Luna, like portable, automatically. So all of that is super cool. And then the other thing that's super cool is that this is not connected to my device at all. This connects directly to the Luna Cloud, which is how you can switch seamlessly from screen to screen. Just open it on whatever screen you want, go to another room, open it on that screen, and this will remain connected because it's connected directly to the game server. And that's the good thing. The bad thing is, of course, it's new and they're still figuring it out, so it's had some kinks. I'm using it on a wired Ethernet hookup because over Wi-Fi it's not been perfect. It hasn't been like unusably bad, but it hasn't been perfect. If anybody does want to get into this and play these Luna games with me, pretty sure we can play from wherever in the world you are, and I'm pretty sure that Prime Day has a deal where you can get this today for 30% off, and then we can do 2-player streams live here on my channel or whatever. But here, I'll take you over and show you what the hey, thank you for subscribing, Lindsay. I'll show you guys what the live screen for Luna looks like, and I'll give you a little bit of a taste of that. So here we go. See, there you go. Prime Day deal, 30% off Luna controller, Star Wars pinball, a bunch of other stuff like that. Just scrolling advertisements. Here is the game library that's already here. So all of these are just there to play. And more seem to be getting added every time I look in there. Then down here you get some stuff that's from Ubisoft. You have to pay for the Ubisoft monthly, so unless you're going to really be binging their games, I probably wouldn't. But, you know, they've got serious games, Watch Dogs 2 and Control, and actually Resident Evil Biohazard, which I'm interested in playing and have never played. I could do Assassin's Creed Valhalla on here. I won't, obviously, because I'm going to keep finishing that from my PlayStation. But the cool thing is, now I can game and you can watch me. And that's new. So there's a zillion fucking games in here. Like an almost, like, difficult to quantify amount. Like a lot of cool looking RPGs and some Sonic games and I've tried some racing games. I tried this thing called Dirt Rally. It's horrific. With Prime Gaming, you get free stuff every month. Does that library also show up in Luna? I don't know. I don't have Prime Gaming. Let me know if it does. I wonder if they're going to eventually fold Prime Gaming and Luna together. That's what they did with. That's how Amazon Music was born. They had a couple of like test services, and they eventually combined them into Amazon Music from like Prime Music and a couple of other things. So anyway, all I do is just whack this, and it takes me to the game screen, and I can just play it. And the second I hit play now, it's just going to launch. So I'm going to throw my headphones on, and let's do it. Let's see what happens. I have not beaten a single level of this game. I have turned it on enough to like vaguely get the idea that it would be fun, so I'll be experiencing this for the first time with you. I do know it's a 2-player side-scroller beat-em-up, but I'm only 1 player, so that's probably going to make the levels a lot harder for me. I'm probably going to get my butt kicked a few times. But let's do it. Unless you guys, what do you think? Do you guys want to just jump in, or do you want to watch the trailer first? I'm a fan of just jumping in, especially because the game does have an intro which sort of explains what's happening. And let me just hydrate before we jump into this. Okay, let's dive in. This is River City Girls, which is part of a larger game series called River City, and you play as, in the other games you play as these guys who like go around trying to get the girlfriends back, and then this one's like the feminist turnaround where the girls have to go get the boys back. Let's make sure we get audio too. We have audio. Pretty loud, actually. Okay. I love that intro. Alright, we're going to play a new game. 1 player. We're going to go to normal difficulty because I'm not a glutton for punishment and I'm a 1 player. Friendly fire doesn't matter. Let's take a peek at what the settings are. Yeah, it's well. So the thing is, I don't think this is American. I have to check. I don't think this is Americans mimicking an anime style thing. I think this is honest. I think this is from Japan, and this is just the English voice casting. But I think this is real. Like I think this is a real thing. I think this is authentically anime. That's what I'm getting at. Alright, so we can do Kyoko or Misako. Kyoko with the bat and the bubble gum and the band-aids on her legs and the the Letterman jacket over her uniform. Misako with the spiked knuckles and the pink purse. I'm leaning Kyoko. I'm not sure why. But here's what I know so far. I know Misako is sort of the brains of the operation and the one who does the talking, and Kyoko is the dumb one. So Kyoko is Amanda Seyfried in Mean Girls. Like, my boobs can tell when it's raining. Oh my god, like, she's dumb. And then Misako is kind of smart and badass and calls all the shots and makes up the plans. I'm not really sure which way I want to go, so we've got one vote for Misako. Let's get whoever else is not lurking to also vote, and we'll go with majority rules on who to play as. Obviously, there's only 7 people watching right now. So I voted for Kyoko. Lindsay voted for Misako. That's 2 for Misako. I know Tech Bart will weigh in. Alright, we're playing Misako. That's majority rule. I wanted to play Kyoko, y'all. But alright. I do want to hit people with a purse now, though, so that's exciting. Here we go, storyline.
Can't take it anymore! Since when do they expect us to learn things in detention? That's it. I'm dead. Death by math. Here lies Misako. Killed by numbers. I don't even go to this school. What is it, Kyoko? Ricky and Kunio! They've been kidnapped! Oh, Ricky, I'll save you!
That's so
Come
funny.
in, Kunio.
Girls, please take your seats.
No, you take them! You can't silence love, Mr. Rudis. We'll find whoever took our boyfriends and beat them into the street.
Misako's nuts.
Your lessons are boring. Yeah, what she said. What's going on?
Misako is crazy. Oh, look at these graphics. These are so great, aren't they? Alright, X quick attacks, Y for heavy attacks. Let's do the thing.
Principal, looks like we've got some troublemakers in detention. You kids know what to do.
I don't know how grown. Well, they're not that grown up, but yeah, a little bit grown up. It's also important to note that the principal just said to attack us, so that's a thing that happened, which is why the heist is on brand. Oh, that girl just kicked me directly into the wall. Whoa, turn around, come on, and I'm getting my ass kicked. Okay, alright, now we're... And they turn into money. My favorite. I can't kick them while they're down, it looks like. Oh, I can block, but it didn't work. Sometimes the last enemy remaining will beg for their life. That's what's... I'm going to read what's under me. It says, sometimes the last enemy will beg for their life. Touch them to grab the enemy, then press the left bumper to recruit them. I just recruited her. Now she'll come fight for me on occasion. Ooh, I want to headbutt them. Ow. I said I wanted to headbutt them. Okay. This is so fun. So that's the schoolroom I just came out of. I can't go this way. These guys don't want to fight me just yet. Oh, that's how I call the girl in, by the way. My little recruit.
Break out of school, find our boyfriends, and beat the life out of whoever took them. Good plan. Thanks. I just came up with it. Whoa. You're like crazy smart stuff.
I am not good at this game yet. Look for this icon when important markers are added to your map. Press the menu button to access your map when you see this icon. Okay, cool. Just want to point out, like, borderline adult men are just recklessly just trying to murder this girl. That's a thing. Did I just do a throw? Weapons! Press X to grab weapons, use them with X or throw them with Y. They break after too much use. I'm gonna beat this bitch with a trash can for a hot minute. It's not really like a fantasy of mine to beat like a high school girl with, over the head with a trash can, but we'll roll with it. It's not synced up on your stream for some reason. Is it like laggy or am I just talking at the wrong time for you? I wonder why. I also wonder if there's anything I can do about it or if it's just Twitch being twitchy. Gameplay is laggy. Noted. Hopefully it gets better. I will do my best to so what I'll tell you what, right after I smack these kids around with the chain, I'm gonna try something to help. Look at all these weapons. I just fastball specialed that kid. Okay. Gonna just very quickly pause. You guys are gonna see the game screen disappear for a minute. Ah, I'm seeing network issues detected from Amazon is saying that. Okay. Hang tight, y'all. Yeah, yep. I'm having some stuff too. But this is what I was talking about, where the Luna systems occasionally... Is that better? Hey, Alex. We are okay, man. Oh. Apparently, enemies will spawn. Haha, baseball, really? What happened to civil discourse, says that kid. Okay. Let me close this for a hot minute. Alright, that's gonna shrink on my screen, y'all. Just give me a second. I'm gonna try... So I'm on an outrageously, blisteringly fast internet connection. So any issues with that are definitely not from my side of things. And yeah, I have. Just gonna. Oh, it could be that my computer's trying to install an update right now for some stupid reason. Let's just cancel that. Okay. And coming back to full screen mode. Let's see if that turns out to be any better.
Tomorrow's lunch is vegetables and rice. Don't let those girls out of here.
No.
Shattered, killed by her twin. I bought a new modem, and I'm getting like 100 megabits per second, which is about what I'm actually paying for on the hard connection. Wi-Fi is still not spectacular, but better than it used to be. Oh, well, now that I know I can destroy stuff for food, that's a game changer, y'all. Ow, ow, ow! Girl! Why are all these girls just appearing in the hallway? This is very strange. Fresh chain. Hey, I've leveled up. And yeah, buying a new modem was also another expense I didn't friggin' want, but had anyway. Hey, did I just figure out how to dash? I did. Awesome. So I only have this one attack with the chain, but it's pretty effective, so I'm gonna keep using it while I have the chain to use. Ow! Did you just fucking axe kick me? Are you kidding, dude? Apparently can't block from one angle. Whoa! Give me the money. Guess I gotta go this way.
I wonder who took Kunio and Ricky.
That's my best guess, Joe.
Text message. Yeah, huh? Check your phone, Kyoko. For what?
Ow.
Who sent us that text? Oh yeah. It says
Ow!
blocked caller. That's a weird name. Damn it. Of course it would be blocked. You know it? Come on.
Oh my god, dude! Ah, I can stomp on the ground now. That's new. That's a breakable trophy. Why you all know freaking hurricane kicks all of a sudden? God, I'm about to get killed. Yep, there it goes. Time for a continue. So tell me, is this just like unwatchably laggy for you guys? Because that's a thing to note. And you'd think it wouldn't be because, you know, Amazon owns both Twitch and the Luna service. You think they would have made efforts to make them compatible. But if this is like unwatchably bad for you guys, you gotta let me know. Because we are coming up to a kind of a cool cutscene. Thanks for letting me know. I'll see. I really keep hoping it clears up a little bit. Like I've tested my speed. My web speed is really high right now, so it's definitely not my internet speed, which is, you know, a nice change for me, because it often is that when you live where I live. There is not. How that being said, I could try flipping to something other than. To my knowledge, there is not a desktop app. That is worth checking, though. Somebody Google that for me. Find out if there's a Luna desktop app for Mac. Or whether maybe I can switch to Safari. Maybe it would be less laggy than Chrome. That axe kick has a longer range than my spiked knuckles, I'm noticing.
Oh, look, it's those girls. Thought I smelled something. Hatsube, mommy. Hey, Misako.
That's a good point.
Shouldn't you two be in detention or something? We broke out. OMG, seriously? I was joking. And I'm ditching my school to hang out here. Have you two seen Kunio or Ricky? Just like every day. Every night, actually. They've been kidnapped. I got a text. That must be so special for you. Sorry, girls. Haven't seen them, but we'll like so let you know the second we do. Right, Mommy? Oh.
I don't trust these girls.
Thanks. I gotta go beat up more people now. Later.
I like a game that keeps the story simple. Okay. So, let's test. We're going to test a new feature, another feature of Luna, which is that I should be able to close out of this, get the desktop app, load it up. Okay, so here you go. You guys are gonna be able to watch me go through this. So all I see is a thing that says "Play on Luna." Yeah, I already have that. Play on Luna. Yeah, I'm not seeing any evidence that Amazon Luna desktop app download. Go to the game you want to play. Set up Amazon Luna. Amazon Luna getting started. There we go. Downloading for Mac. I'm just gonna, if it's cool with y'all, I'm just gonna turn this off so you don't watch me do too much boring typing, but you'll be able to watch my face. So let's close off the game screen for now. Okay. No. There's an actual app. You can play. Also, Chrome is apparently the only browser that you can play it on. So if Chrome was contributing to the lag, then there's nothing we could do about that. So let's try. We're going to download the actual Amazon Luna software. There's an actual software to download available for Mac, Windows, Chrome, Fire TV, iPhone, iPad, or Android. Actually, for Android, you can only play in Chrome. Oh, and I guess it looks like it's available in Safari as well. Only in Chrome and Safari. And it only works in Safari on iPads and iPhones. I don't know. We'll find out. What I'm going to do is just go ahead and open this. Obviously, I have everything blank so you guys can't like watch me and figure out how many, letters are in my password or whatever. But we'll see if that's less laggy, which would be nice. So, out of curiosity, though, what are you guys thinking of this game so far? Because I think it's the funniest thing. I'm getting a huge kick out of it. All right, that's going to take about 5. That's finished installing already. Okay. Now we just got to unpack it. Funny thing is, finding this page where the download is was tricky. It just said play in browser. Like there was a big huge button to say play in browser, so it's almost as if they expect. Yeah, we're gonna try to fix the lag. That's exactly so. For me, it reminds me more than anything else of a Sega Genesis era game called Streets of Rage. Because you could play. It was a 2-player side scroller beat 'em up, just like that. I do love an old school beat 'em up game. I grew up playing games like that, but Streets of Rage was my favorite. But let's see if Amazon, the giant evil corporation that they are, can do better with an app than they could in browser. Alright. And now I'll just have to change the properties over here for y'all. Okay, welcome to Amazon Luna. A few tips for better gameplay experience. Done, 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 and done. Okay. Now I just gotta... Whoop. Gotta add a new visual for you guys to see now. Come on now, do the thing. Thank y'all for bearing with me. This is beta tests though, you know. We're playing early access. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to do this as a full window capture, a full display capture instead of. I mean, I'm using two monitors, so not the end of the world. But I normally would do this as a specific window capture. But Luna is not showing up in the list of options for that. So I guess I got to capture my whole display on that side, which I don't like as much. You know, you tend to accidentally forget you're doing that. All right, let's try one more time to do a window capture and see if it shows up. Okay, looks like it is. Okay, let's see if we're working. Are we working? Come down to here. Not what I did. No, doesn't want to do it. Like, we're here, we're up, it's up on my screen, but not capturing it for you. Let's try the other one. Okay, found it. Now I just gotta resize it for you. Okay. So ideally, that would mean that we are back in business again. And if Luna is living up to its hype, my controller should never have lost connection, and it should be connecting in the app as well. I did just get a buzz. The controller just shook in my hands. I wonder if that's an indicator that that's the case. Sorry, y'all. I just want to try. I want to try and see what it's like to just play with these things on and feel like a crazy person. And wait, hold on, way less light. I look insane. Need a little more light than this. Okay. I don't know whether this is going to be any better for you guys, but let's dive in and see. I'm getting the sense that it is. Even just from watching on my display, which has a lag of its own volition.
Oh, look, it's those girls. Thought I smelled something.
We're going to watch this again.
Mommy. Hey, Misako. Shouldn't you two be in detention or something? We broke out. OMG, seriously? I was joking. And I'm ditching my school to hang out here. Have you two seen Kunio or Ricky? Just like every day. Every night, actually.
Mommy, you're a little slut.
Kidnapped. I got a text. That must be so special for you. Sorry, girls. Haven't seen them. But
Also, I am still mining in Discord right now. If anybody's watching that's not mining in our Discord server, it's the weirdest, most addictive little thing.
more people now. Later.
Okay. But connection issues with the controller. You gonna do this or what? Yes. Okay, we are connected.
Those girls seem nice.
Oh no!
But they're crazy. Oh? They think they're dating Kunio and Ricky. What? They better not be. Relax. Their brains are just broken. They'd be a lot more broken if they ever touch my Ricky.
Oh no. Anything but cheerleaders, didn't man. I'm recruiting that cheerleader. Ah!
Welcome, students. Today we're going to learn about puberty.
I don't know what that is.
That's because you're
Ow!
Timmy. Puberty stands for punching until bricks explode towards you.
What the hell?
Don't you understand?
Not at all.
No, I don't understand you, psycho.
Someone to help pound the knowledge into your tiny brain.
Oh, geez.
Dude, these cheerleaders never die?
You're so huge.
Thanks to puberty.
Press and hold RB to block enemy attacks. Oh, I can parry if I time the block right.
You can get as big as me. Give it a try.
I guess so.
You'll have to punch harder than that, Timmy.
I feel like we need a minute with that puberty that just happened. But oh god, no, another cheerleader showed up. Ooh, recruit 2 cheerleaders.
Where are we headed? Downstairs. That's the pretty front. Great plan. I just hope Miss Suzu's not here today. Oh, jeez, what if she is? You're gonna let a 300-pound security guard stand between you and Ricky? No.
Ow! I do like to be able to stomp the bitch while they're down. It's terrible, but it's fun. Okay.
Today is School Spirit Day. Show your school spirit by destroying those girls.
Okay. I like the background music in this game a lot, too. Alright, alright. Oh, I should recruit you. Whoa! Oh, I'm getting better at this as we go. Oh, controller's been a little funny. Hang on. I have lost control, which is worrisome, y'all. Okay, so I'm about to get whacked around and I can't do anything about it because the controller has lost connection. That's very frustrating. This is what's happening, y'all. Yep, they just killed me. Without the controller being able to help. Alright. Well, that's frustrating. Let's reconnect the controller and see if it fixes it. I would say, one thing I would really appreciate is, I don't know how I feel about the Cloud Direct connection to the controller thing yet. Like, it's a great idea, but I don't know if it's well executed yet. And I think there should still be a backup to hardline a controller, because sometimes, you know, you forget to charge something or whatever, and you just want that guaranteed, like, kind of lag-free situation. So, right now the controller is doing this little flash, which does, I guess, indicate that it's lost connection. But there's no indication of why it lost connection, and no indication of how to restore it. So I'm working on that. Now, there is a little... You have an app on your phone as well that's like... Okay, now it says your controller has been disconnected. I'm going to just jump back in. But there is a... here, I'll show you. There's a Luna controller app that, like, you know, but like I'd rather have it be really clear on the device itself. But currently it's offline. Okay, so what might be going on here is that it's probably connected to my Wi-Fi extender. So the controller connects via Wi-Fi. So I think I'll just connect direct to the router right next to me, because I was playing in my living room before. But we'll try reconnecting to a closer Wi-Fi thing and see if that does the job. But like, for the record, I'd be interested in watching a stream like this, like especially watching the stuff that goes wrong, because if you're thinking about buying something like this, you know, why wouldn't you want to watch somebody else work out the kinks? All right, connected via Cloud Direct. You also do have the option to connect it via Bluetooth, for the record. if that's I guess if that's a preference. So it says it's connected again. And it's even cognizant of the fact that I'm playing River City Girls. So what's going on there? That's cool. I'm glad that's why you're here. I like to see stuff like this too. Of course, it would be nice if I worked it out faster. Alright, let's try. We're gonna... quit a couple of things on my end and see if it frees up. Alright, I'm restarting the controller and we're going to see what's happening. And for the record, I'm about 1.5 feet from the router. So it shouldn't be a Wi-Fi connectivity issue. There we go. Okay, so it looks like it just kind of had a big hiccup situation, and that guy has a bat. I want his bat. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, so immediately I'm also noticing less lag in my controller itself. Oh, they took away my recruit, though. I keep trying to get the parries on time for that guy, and I never quite get there. I haven't managed to parry yet. Hey, there was one! Yeah, it's not seamless on your end. That I could tell. Oh, I was almost gonna miss this. That would have been annoying. Oh. When they're dizzy, there's like a throw I can do, but I haven't figured out. Oh, there it is. Alright, so definitely better though, right? Oh, fun. New move. I don't... Is that a ramen? I guess? Oh, I'm full health. I think if I wait around, new guys will spawn, so... I might let that happen. Yep. Test the new move, get hurt a little bit. Oh, fun. Uh-oh. Don't you even think about picking up my bat. That's my bat! Jesus, 3-on-1 is tough. There we go. Ate my ramen. Where am I? This looks like the cafeteria. Ow.
You students are a disgrace. Oh well, at least she'll stop.
That's ominous. Who's gonna stop me? Ah, can't time those friggin' parries. Woo! Alright, yeah, I can't play with these on though. Fun as that was. Oh! Hey there, buddy. No. That's a fun move. I like that move a lot. Yeah, I'm noticing the chat's super quiet myself, but it's quiet night. I think I got a couple of lurkers too. I'm in the cafeteria, and there's all that food there, and all I can have is an apple. Honestly, the numbers on the show were part of what was demoralizing me for a while. But I can't let that get to me. Oh, cutscene.
Out of our way, Miss Suzu. Yeah, we don't want to hurt you.
Hurt me? You scrawny runts couldn't hurt a fly.
No way. Flies are easy to hurt.
As part of the school defense force, it's my job to keep idiots like you from sneaking out of class.
But you don't even go to this school.
Shut up! I'm trying to earn extra money. Don't act like you're smarter than me. I've been in high school for 7 years. Ain't nobody smarter at school stuff than Mizuzu.
I
Classic.
don't care how big or how dumb you are. We're getting out of this school right now. Yeah, we gotta save Kunio and Ricky. So go punch through another wall until you figure out how doors work.
That's it, you little turds. Time to get flushed.
Oh, this writing is hilarious. It's deliberately bad, which is better than actually bad by a lot. This is probably going to be tough. Oh, great. She has a shockwave move. Awesome. No! That's bad. Ow! Well, that doesn't seem fair. Oh, for fuck's sake. Keep trying to get away before that happens, but I don't have the knack of the dash move just yet. And I'm down. Well, that was my first time trying to fight Misuzu. And she whipped my ass. I leveled up my Blaziken in Discord. That's fun. Alright, let's try this again.
Maybe she's on break.
Gonna skip all the talky bits.
Out of our way, Miss Suzu.
I like that it lets me do that. Misako versus Misuzu. Fight!
Get over here!
Didn't get away in time. Damn it.
Stop moving!
I haven't figured out how to avoid that shit yet either. Maybe just a block. Ah, damn it. Y'all, if you're gonna believe this, my controller just died on me again. This is the thing that's been frustrating about Luna. I'm gonna get dead again. The controller kicked it in the middle of that battle again. So I will say I haven't encountered the controller dying in the middle of play a bunch of times before now. That's new. That's a new thing that's been happening. I will also say that right now, the way that they function, every single solitary time that you finish playing a game on Luna, it goes, "Hey, what went wrong?" So you know that's part of the deal. I would say it's not ready yet. It's definitely not ready yet. But it's a great idea, so I hope they get it ready. Misuzu is also a woman. In case that wasn't clear. Alright, let's try that again. Alright, controller off. Let's see if controller back on gets things back in order. While we're waiting, I'm heisting. Hello, Wifington.
Hey.
How you feeling?
Still exhausted.
This camera is on, just so you know.
Okay.
You look cute in my shirt.
Comfortable.
We, of course, have been having an interesting... Yeah, this controller's staying disconnected. It's so frustrating. I wonder if this would be better with Bluetooth. If I can, cause you can connect the controllers directly via Bluetooth as well. But I haven't explored that. To the point where I'm not actually entirely sure how to set the controller into parent mode. At all. Yeah, but okay. Let's get back into Luna. Are we... Yeah, we're not active right now. This is very frustrating. This I have not encountered. Alright. Trying that one more time. I'm having a blast, by the way. Thank you guys for sitting here with me while I, like, basically find out everything that Amazon Luna isn't doing right yet. I will say, having used Amazon services and knowing that they're a bazillion, for trillionaire company, they're probably going to get it right at some point. You know, it would be unlikely for them to not. Ah, it reconnected to the wrong Wi-Fi network. Interesting. I think that's on my end. That might be user error. So I had it connected to an extension. I think I might have to have it forget the extended network and lock to. Hey, we had a Sharks vs. Jets style showdown with the rest of the River City students and the Lamplighter Student Union. emerged victorious, clearing the way for Misako and Kyoko to get to their boyfriends. Okay. Yeah, I'm in better spirits than I've been in a couple of days too. There's something nice about just kind of like sitting here feeling like I'm accomplishing something, even though like right now I'm not making any money. Like I'm not making money worth mentioning on Twitch these days because I don't know. I'm gonna do another concert this week, I think, and see how we feel about maybe continuing on with those. I don't know. All right, controller back on. That so it was user error. It somehow decided to connect to the wrong Wi-Fi. But it did it in the middle of the fight with Masuzu, so I would have to make sure it forgets the other Wi-Fi entirely.
No sign of security. Maybe she's on break. Uh-oh.
Out of our way, Masuzu.
Yeah, you know.
So this is a very old school tactical boss fight. I just have to figure out what the strategy needs to be. I know that she uses that. Yeah, so you can't stay close to her when she's doing that. That didn't work. That's unblockable, noted. Also unblockable, and so far undodgeable. Come on, that's so cheap. So I can't literally outdash that. But I can I can get lucky with it, I guess. This fight feels really, really cheap. And oh my god, are you kidding me, controller? Alright, I gotta figure out how to make this Wi-Fi controller forget. Because I think it did it again. The cutscene music reminds you of a St. Vincent tune. Huh. Checking some things. I'm gonna try a Bluetooth connection. If I can figure out how. I mean, I can figure out how, I just haven't figured out how. Not that I think I was going to beat Masuzu that time anyway. I do not. I think I was about to have my ass handed to me. Connect Luna controller Bluetooth. Prime Day, by the way, just in case anybody wants to buy me stuff. Alright, hold the action and B buttons to go into Bluetooth. Okay, I'm in Bluetooth discovery mode. Just gonna rescan on the computer. Being a gaming streamer is a lot of tech support, I'm noticing. Oh no, anything but the beach ball. Okay, let's go into preferences and see what we got. I'm having issues with my computer not wanting to cooperate right now, too. Alright, here we go. Yeah, we're Bluetoothing in the preference. We're beach balling in the preferences window. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. I do not currently. Oh, okay. Yeah. Come on, preferences. Stop being a jerk. I hope me dancing to chiptunes is like vaguely interesting. For the record, you can always be using this time to talk to me in the chat and ask me questions and things like that. You only lost 5K, Dane. What are you bitching about? Alright, so we're going to temporarily close Luna here, y'all, because I'm having an issue where it keeps freezing my preferences. So y'all are going to see that window vanish in a minute. I just need to get the controller to show up as an option in my Bluetooth preferences, but they keep freezing on me. Maybe because I'm doing so much at once, maybe, I don't know, maybe it can't do it because of all that. I don't know. We'll find out, though. Alright, here we go. Luna Gamepad. Connecting via Bluetooth. Routine dumb joke. Alright. Practice. Okay. Let's dig back into Luna. All right, the internet says Jesus, these are terrible. Knock knock. Who's there? Quiet horse. Quiet horse who? Nay. That's so bad. And as a bonus, what's the best thing about Switzerland? Well, the flag's a big plus. So you're going to tell me that this controller is now active in the sense that I can do stuff over here. But I can't do the rest. What are we doing here, y'all? Why did Luigi fight the ghosts? Because they don't have butts. How old's your kid? So my biggest pet peeve with Luna so far, because I think the idea is actually brilliant. My biggest pet peeve is the execution. So the controller seems to be capable of losing connection too easily. The gameplay suffers obviously greatly because of that. So I think they need to solve that even for users who's, you know, because like I think if I had like meshed Wi-Fi across my entire house doing 300 megabits per second or whatever, I probably wouldn't have those issues. But what I have is not shitty bare bones either. I have like a mid-level connection and a like brand new DOCSIS 3.1 router giving me, you know, 130 megabits per second. And I lost connection twice in a row while right next to the router. So I definitely have a problem with that. Alright, now I'm having incredible lag issues even on my side, and I think you guys aren't seeing them at all. Yeah, I now have an unplayable choppiness. Yeah, okay. So that's not going to work. At all. But were you guys just hearing all that audio? Because I think I was seeing what you guys were seeing, the really painfully choppy screen. And in both of these instances, I had to force quit, so I didn't even get to... Oh, I did realize what part of the issue might be, though. This again, I'm not trying to give them an out, but there is one thing going on my computer that I'm not a fan of, which is that it's indexing everything right now. And the problem with that is I can't control that, and it's because we had a power outage here yesterday, and my computer, upon restart, needed to do that. So, right now, the Luna gamepad is connected via Bluetooth. And you guys are just seeing a black game screen, and I should be able to fix that now, though. Now you guys should see the screen again. And let's just see if this is any better. I am gonna say I hope this works out soon. I hope they get the hang of this stuff. I hope they fix these bugs. I can actually see what you guys can see. I have a screen on my side over here monitoring you guys. I'm sidecarring with the iPad. Okay. Great. Okay, so one thing it does is it does freeze my mouse, which is cool. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with that. All right, let's go try Masuzu again.
No sign of security. Maybe she's on break. Uh-oh.
Out of our way, Masuzu.
Yeah, we don't want to hurt you.
Hurt me? You scrawny runts couldn't hurt a fly.
No way. What?
All right, so tell me if it is or is not really choppy for you guys right now.
Stop moving!
That unblockable ass move, that really bothers me. PowerPoint presentation, got it. So we're watching a PowerPoint presentation about a pretty interesting game. Damn it. I will say on Bluetooth now, I'm not getting crazy lag though. And I just figured out how to avoid that attack. But not that one. I'm gonna lose again, but this is gonna be the last try. Yeah. Alright. Alright. We're gonna... exit the game. Let's talk about what we did and didn't like about Luna so far. So the thing that's exciting for me is if I can get this work, if this like becomes relatively stable, if they get the hang of this, I can obviously play games in face cam at the same time, which I like, which is nice. And obviously the CPU, I will say the CPU usage when, okay, here you go. You guys are going to see the thing, the rating pops up. I'm going to say bad, unplayable. I'm going to say poor, barely playable on my end. Some of that was, streaming. But we had poor quality, choppy video. We had slow input response. We had the input not working correctly. And we had controller disconnecting frequently. Causing major issues. And then we'll submit some feedback. For the best results, turn off location services. That's, I guess, interesting. I don't know that I have location services turned on or off. Why would turning location services on or off be a thing, though? I wonder. I'd be curious to see the experience streaming off Steam versus this would be. Yeah, I would too. I mean, obviously, I'm a Mac guy, so you know there are limits to what I can do, essentially. Because I'm not gonna drop, I'm not gonna drop $3,000 on a gaming PC just for this. It's not feasible. I don't have the space, the money, the time, any of it. Okay. So I have turned off location services just because I'm curious what that would do. And for the record, by the way, the game I tested that confirmed that we were having serious lag issues for me was Sonic. Yeah, RTX cards are impossible because of crypto miners. Okay, I'm turning off Bluetooth. And we're gonna gotta go fast. Yeah, so I was playing Sonic Mania for a hot minute. And it was entirely unplayable. But the controller is saying we're currently super duper connected to Wi-Fi right now. So I would be curious what that was like. Because if Sonic is laggy and choppy on your screen, you can't freaking play Sonic. So I'm again just gonna jump into the Luna app, and here I'll turn this so you guys can kind of see. I'm having error connecting right now. And again, I am on a full Ethernet connection, so that is not, like, I'm wired in. This issue, if it's choppy on my end, which it is right now, you guys are getting nothing right now. You guys are on a black screen. Yeah, I am such a fan of a wired controller. So right now you guys can hear, but not see. I'm gonna see if I can fix that. It's not lagging on my end. I'm seeing this okay. Yeah, I know, I was fixing that already. So, this is not choppy for me, but I bet it is for you. PowerPoint? Yeah, see, that sucks. And the thing that's really interesting about that is I'm not dropping frames. I have dropped 0 frames according to Twitch. According to Streamlabs, even. And I'm streaming comfortably at 28 to 32 to 30 frames per second. Yeah, I really enjoyed the game. But, you know, what's the... If it's frickin' PowerPoint for you guys, you know, I would really love for this to be a thing I could do that wouldn't be, like, all tech support all the time. So, you know, I'll probably send a little info about this to the Amazon Luna development team if I can. Kind of just describe it. Just, there's got to be a way that they can optimize. Oh, and now I'm choppy too. I've gone PowerPoint. But it coincided with connecting the controller, interestingly. Okay, and I'm back on my end. Yeah, they haven't been able to... And it's funny, because if you own this and Twitch, you'd better get your shit together, y'all. Now, let's see if this is, on my end, going to be as choppy as it probably is for you guys right now. Alright, so on your end, PowerPoint. On my end, looking okay. But the lack of integration is a deal breaker for Twitch streamers. You know? I wonder if Twitch streamers are using... Like, you can go watch people streaming on Luna. Like, if I go into my Luna app on my Fire TV, I can watch streams of people playing whatever game I'm looking at on Twitch live. So they've integrated it to the point where, you know, a couple of live streamers will get automatically spotlighted on the Luna homepage of whichever game, if they're playing it via Luna. So obviously, somewhere there are guys with the power. It's a little choppy, not too bad. Almost playable right now. Come on, let's get the real speed going, y'all. It doesn't count until we're going crazy fast. Alright, so this must look just insane to you. Ha! There goes all my rings. I haven't played these games in a while, so there's that. But also there is that with Sonic. Oh wow, we've gone into a 64-ish sort of. Alright, the input's cleaning up on my end a little at a time, so I wonder if they're, like, doing something to manage the server changeover or something. My god, I haven't seen this since 64. Eep! Sonic, you got no turning radius, homie. I want to look at the chat and see what you guys are saying right now, but I can't look away. It's so impossible. Ah! Not me being about 12 right now. Gonna just ping off everything. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. And the reason I did that is just because I'm testing the, you know, the various ways to kind of do this. Now, interestingly, I have lost connection again. Why? Let's check the Luna app and see what it says. It says connected, and it's aware of what I'm playing and everything. Oh, it is, and apparently it is connected somehow. Homie, what are you doing? Dang. Alright. So what I'm actually trying to do is quit the game right now. And lost connection with the controller again. And got it back. So that kind of stuff is, you know, in my opinion, that's a deal breaker. Oh, wait, interesting. I hit the center button, controller loses. I hit... Okay. Hold on now. The controls vary game to game. Interesting. No, so actually, it turns out I wasn't losing control of the game there. I was pausing control. I was pausing the controller, apparently. So apparently I wasn't losing control there. I hit the center button, which, you know, takes you back to the Luna home screen or brings up the side menu. But in Sonic, it just paused my ability to control the character for some reason. I'm going to say, on my end, that was reasonable with a few issues. We had a little poor quality video, input working funny, and some lag. We have so many cool games, yo. That's the thing that really excites me. You know, like being able to just go in and play Resident Evil Biohazard. If we can get the streaming to work. And it's like, I'm rocking 32 gigs of RAM and an Ethernet connection. We should be able to do it. You know, the fact that we're having issues doing that is frustrating. Because it seems like it shouldn't be from my end. I don't know. But I'm having a blast even like screwing around with it and showing you guys. Because I'm probably going to hang on to it for a while and keep trying it. Keep trying to optimize it. So right now, again, we're experiencing connectivity issues where it was having trouble loading the games. So I think their servers are overloaded right now. Because if my connection is visibly solid and I'm not dropping a ton of frames and stuff. So the next thing to try, by the way, would be to try streaming Luna from OBS rather than Streamlabs. OBS being a slimmer piece of software, and see if it maybe makes things less choppy for you guys. I don't know. Something to think about. We are going to close the game, though, because I've been sitting here for a couple of hours. And I've got, you know, real life to get to, baby stuff to do. But we did, in fact, get to play a stupid side-scrolling beat-em-up for a little while. You guys got to help beta test early access to Luna. I think the lesson beeth that Luna's not quite... It's not market-ready yet. They still got some work to do. But I think it's got a lot of potential. I think the controllers are cool. The controllers are battery powered, which I'm like, on one hand, annoyed by because, you know, charging issues. But on the other hand, I guess makes sense because, you know, you can always, you know, like I would just buy rechargeable batteries and hope that they didn't die out too fast. Something like that. I don't know. Lots to think about. Lots to worry over. Lots to fret about. Probably not going to bother. But rechargeable batteries start to die after a while. I like rechargeable controllers more. I also like the option to hardline the controller. Like the fact that they're... So, interestingly though, so there is a little mini port on the top of this. And it makes me wonder if there is just a USB cable to power this. That's just not being like advertised, or that I haven't seen or gotten awareness of yet. So, you know, it's got what looks like the Kindle charger port, the same charging port as the modern like Kindle Fires have. So I have a cable for that. I could just try it because we have Kindles in the house. So I probably will. I don't know if no. So the phone hookup should be wireless. You shouldn't need to plug the phone display in, and it's very clear that the thing that you buy for the phone is just it's like a plastic like case that fits over this and has an arm that comes up for a phone dock. It's really, really, really crystal clear to when you look at it that there's no cable involved with hooking it into a phone or an iPad. It all is supposed to work via cloud. It's why it's advertised as Luna Cloud Gaming. So it's definitely not for the phone hookup. My theory is it probably is for charging. It probably does negate the need for batteries, and I just haven't confirmed that. That'd be my guess. It didn't come with said cable either, because, everyone follows Apple's model and makes things harder. I don't know. I guess we'll find out, though. I don't know if I'm jumping back in with both feet and trying to do shows again or not. If I do shows, the thing is, I have to play original music. It's the only stuff I'm going to be allowed to play. It's what I prefer to play anyway, but I want to make sure that, the 50, 60 songs I have are interesting enough to hold your attention, for one thing. And so, I've been trying really hard to start a dialogue about how to make the show more interesting and how to keep... Okay, there you go. That's the Googling, the power of Google. About how to... Anyway, I want to get the show going again. I want to get the streams going again. I want to have our 30 viewers that we used to have, our 50 viewers that we had for a little while there. And I want to know how to get back to that, how to add value. And it's tough because I posted an 11-minute video and 100 and some odd people watched it on YouTube, and another couple hundred people watched it on Facebook, and I got 7 comments on it. So it's demoralizing to go, well, everyone's willing to consume my content but not dialogue about my content. People are down to listen to my music but not talk to me about how to make it more valuable to them. It's I just want to be the best sort of bard I can be for y'all. And this is not directed at the people who are here right now, because you're the ones who commented on stuff and replied to stuff for the most part. Or at least you're the people who show up and have conversations on the regular about stuff. So, the demoralizing thing isn't really aimed at you. It's aimed at the other 115, 117, whatever odd people that didn't give me any feedback at all. But mostly I want to know, is my original music content enough for you guys? And if so, what do I add to the show in excess of that? There was talk, and I'm probably going to do it. There's been talk of doing a once a week story night where I'll read public domain short stories, Edgar Allan Poe and stuff like that. And then eventually, package those as audiobooks, give those away for free to Patreon members. Stuff like that. So I think I'm going to probably start doing that once a week, just because that's a thing I do around my house on a regular basis anyway, is read stories out loud. I do that to Mel. I'm going to be doing that a lot, obviously, for my kids. So we might do some children's stories at some point, but up front, probably not. Probably some horror stories, because she ain't making memories anyway, so, I'm not going to be super critical that she understand. But one story night a week, one music night a week, one game night a week. I think I could manage that, but I also want to make sure that I'm not diversifying the show to the point where it's not cohesive or seems like it's doing too many things. So if that were the case, maybe going down to just a music night once a week would be the thing, but then Twitch would start to feel less like the best option, because I wouldn't be able to make the kinds of numbers I would need to sort of stay affiliated eventually. Would be harder, because I got to do a certain number of hours a month streaming to maintain that, which I might lose it this month because I took this week off. I don't know. So a lot to think about, and I don't want to bore you guys with it any more than I have. So please think about it. Let's talk about it. You diehards who love me so much, start or engage in conversations in Discord and Facebook about it as much as you can, and that would be super helpful. Anyway, I hope you had fun watching River City Girls. Hopefully we can figure out... Yes, it is the bicycle. Hopefully we can figure out how to make this less choppy and laggy so that we can enjoy that more, because I definitely enjoy playing games with you guys a lot. And certainly I think we'll do a Valhalla stream some night this week. Maybe Wednesday. Anyway, that's me, y'all. I hope you've had fun. I hope you don't regret having devoted 2 hours of your night to this. And I will I'll talk to you. What's the thing everyone's doing now? Bytherin, I like that. Anyway, y'all, I'll catch you real soon, and thank you for everything. I'll see you around.